What's up, everyone? Hey guys, I'm sitting here in Salt Lake City. Got a little bit of time to kill, and I put these numbers together. Well, as you see at the top of the page there, I put them together and on May 29th. I don't really spend a lot of time sitting, so this is one of those videos I need to be sitting still for. And when I'm home, I'm not trying to make a video, so let's go ahead and knock this shit out. Let's squash this. I know LoSean Parks put out a video here a while back, and he got some heat from it. And, well, shit. I'm going to see if I can beat his expenses. And I welcome you to damn put some hate on me, because numbers don't lie. Now, let's go. I'm going to go over this with you guys. I might be missing some shit, so, you know, I'm just going to tell you what way I look at shit and what I'm doing. And I need one of those damn laptop PC holders to go on my damn steering wheel here, so it might get a little shaky. But let's start right here at the fixed cost. The fixed cost of my truck is $11.45 a month. The trailer, $3.21 a month. Now this is what's getting my ass right here. This insurance. As a new entrant insurance, you're going to pay for it. Mine comes up to like $12,000 something a month or a year. After I make payments and do the finance on it, it comes to like $14,000. So you break that down into 10 monthly payments that I got. I mean, I'm looking at $1,245 a month just for insurance. You know, it's over $800 more than what I was accustomed to as a leased-owned driver. But it is what it is. The company I got, no, it's not through OIDA. OIDA's insurance was not what I was looking for. It was cheaper by about a little over $200, but it was not AAA rated. And it had a list of about 25 brokerages I couldn't haul for, Landstar being number one. And I was like, no, I can't do that. So I found some more insurance. I went with Security National Insurance, and it's AAA rated. I'm not restricted. I could add drivers. I can add trucks. You know, I can grow a fleet like right now. But with that insurance cost so high, it's really not in my best interest to even think about that. So at least till I get at least a year or two under me. I'm gonna figure my IFTA at $150 a month, just in the budget. I just paid my IFTA for the second quarter, and it was $137. So for a monthly expense cost of $27.61. And a lot of people say these are fixed costs, but the payments is kind of variable, and it really depends on how many miles you run during the month. I base mine on 10,000 a month. That's basically 2 Cali trips, 2 cross-country trips right there. For operating expense costs are variable, or a fixed cost of 28 cents per mile. Now, if I'm just trying to kick it with the family, I ain't trying to run hard, this right here, that 28 cents a mile to pay for all of this goes up. It basically doubles. So now I'm looking at 55 cents a mile just to pay for the truck, the trailer, and insurance and IFTA. So that right there is, this right here, this shit right here will make you or break you. That's why I'm always talking to people, and I'm like, keep your monthly obligation low. Monthly obligation needs to be low. And this is why. You know, you got people coming out here getting a $3,000 truck payment. You know, and mine's $11.45. And I got a 14 W9, 500 ISX, 18 speed, 24.5, rubber, stretched out 280 inch. I got a nice fucking truck. And it's $1,145 a month. So proving that you can get a nice ride with not so high of a payment. The trailer, that's another thing. A lot of people, they're leasing trailers, they're renting trailers for anywhere from $6,000 to $1,000 a month. Now, if you're in a position to where you have credit and you can buy one, I suggest buy one. The maintenance on a trailer is low as long as you take care of it. It just really makes sense to have your own. You're going to pay a lot less money in the long term if it's your own. Now, you got to take care of your shit. Now, I take care of my shit. So, my cost on tires, brakes, and shit, I mean, it's next to nothing. It's really low maintenance. $321 a month versus, $600 to $1,000. Insurance is kind of fucking me right now, but what can I do? That's just part of it. A lot of people's like, why is insurance so high for your own authority? And I'm like, well, the lady at Progressive I talked to, and when I was doing this, and she told me what it was. She said a lot of new carriers, mainly foreigners that come over here and they have access to loans and stuff that the American people can't get, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, do what you got to do. If I could do it, I'd do it. But the problem there is people that don't know the industry will get into the industry just to be a business owner or an entrepreneur, and they don't know the ways of the road. They don't know, the shit that we put up with out here. And then they come out here, and in the first month to 6 months, they rack up, just say it first year, they rack up claims, wrecks, lost cargoes. They just rack up claims. And when they do that, when they have enough, they file bankruptcy. They go under, and then they start up another one, another company in somebody else's name in the family, and they do it all over again. It's like a repeated process. They said, it's just kind of like, look at it like you're a boy at 16 years old getting insurance on your own. You're going to pay out the ass for it, because in that age group, the claims are just astronomical. They're through the roof. So you're expected to pay more on insurance until you get some years behind you, just like in trucking. In the first year to 3, the claims are astronomical to new companies coming out. So we're going to have to pay more. So, I mean, that's just part of the deal. That's part of the gig. IFTA, $50. So, yeah, I'm losing track here. Now, this is just a rough estimate. These right here can change. That IFTA can change. These right here are pretty set. But I'm just going to go and factor in $50. So, $27.61 a month. At 10,000 miles. Shit. Just say 28 cents a mile. It's a little less than that, but 28 cents a mile. Now, here's another thing. This right here will make or break you. These right here. Here's another that can make or break you. And it's miles per gallon, your cost per fuel. Now, I broke these down in 4 tiers. The first one being 5 miles to the gallon. Now, if you run 5 miles to the gallon at 10,000 miles a month, that's about roughly 2,000 gallons. And let's say your fuel is $2.20 a gallon across the board. That sounds pretty good. And some people it says that's too damn high. So that's a medium, say $2.20. You're looking at $4,400 a month. You're paying more in damn gas or fuel than you are for your truck and trailer and shit now. And your cost per mile, 44 cents a mile. See I've done that. Now let's go to tier 2, 5.5 miles to the gallon. You're going to spend roughly 1,820 gallons of fuel at $2.20. So your fuel bill on the month is about $4,000. And you're going to look at your cost per mile of fuel is going to be 40 cents. Now let's say you get down here and you get 6 miles to the gallon. That's the national average. This is more, projected, but a lot of people, they don't get this because they got a damn truck that they can run, so they don't know how to keep their foot out of it. I'm all for hauling ass, but do it on the flats and do it on the downhill and do it when you got a tailwind. If you've got all the other factors against you, well, you got a crosswind, a headwind, you're going uphill, you're on rough roads, you're loaded really heavy, drive slow, take your time, or else this right here is gonna eat your damn pockets up. So 6 miles to the gallon, you're gonna look at 1,666 gallons. Your fuel bill for the month is $36.66 for a cost per mile of 37 cents a mile. Now let's say we get up to the 7 mile per gallon club. Now this is where you're using 1,428 gallons. your fuel bill is $31.42 with a cost per mile 31 cents. See how big of a difference that is? 44 down to 31. This is why if you drive slow, you can give yourself a $10,000 a year raise. You know, just do the numbers. So if you save 10 cents per mile in expense on fuel, on a monthly basis, you're going to save, hell, anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a month. So you're talking big numbers at the end of the year, just to take your time. So this right here is why, if you watch my past videos, this is why I'm so, I got such a damn, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm real particular about my fuel mileage, because I understand it will hurt you. It basically puts you out of business if you ain't careful. So far, with my cost of operation, on the low side to the high side of operation, low side meaning I got my fixed costs up here, and say I'm getting 7 miles of the gallon, or even better, but I mean, I'm in a fucking brick, so I can get over 7 miles of the gallon, but I got to really work for it. So let's say on the high side or the low side of expense here, I'm looking at 59.9 or 59.1. No, I think it's a little cheaper than that. I forgot to run the numbers, because I did have IFTA at $150 or $100, so I dropped that because I just paid my bill. So figuring about $50 a month. So actually that number's gonna be a little lower. Hold on, bear with me for a second. Let me see if I can modify this. Let's see here. 27, 61 plus 31.42. Drop that. So that's 59. 59. Yeah, that's still 59 cents. It just dropped it by a fraction, a couple hundredths of a cent. So yeah, we're still good there. So 59 cents a mile, the cost of operation. 59 cents. Now on the high side, even if I'm only getting 5 miles of the gallon, my cost of operation is still only 72 cents a mile. Now this is at 10,000 miles a month. So like I said, you know, even though this right here is fixed, it's still a variable, because it depends on how many miles I run for a month, depending on what my cost of fixed costs are. So it's still a variable. Let's see here. And let's say I want to be lazy. My cost of operation is as low as 87 cents a mile to $1.002 a mile, if I only want to run 5,000 miles a month. Now here's a damn an example of a goal that I set, and I talked to my friends about it. I was like, you know, I like the idea of semi-retirement. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, how would you like to work a week, say 8 days, maybe 9 days out of the month? They're like, okay, I'm listening to what you're doing. I'm like, well, simple. You come out of I'm gonna use my example because this is what I do. You come out of the Georgia area, you go to California, Northern California, and you come back, you're roughly 5,000 miles. You can turn that in 7 days, 8 days, maybe 9, depending on what all falls in your path. And with that, you can still, especially without this right here, without a truck payment, without a trailer payment, only thing you're looking at is insurance, IFTA, fuel. You can run one trip a month and still put anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 in your pocket on just doing the little easy breezy drive-in shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is to work hard, get all this shit paid for, and get my house paid for, eliminate all my fucking personal debt at home. That where, you know, if I'm pulling $5,000 a month, I mean, that's plenty enough money to live on, especially if your cost of living is down at 5,000 miles a month. That's one trip to Cali and back. Now, I didn't put these into these numbers Let's go into yearly expenses: $22.90, $550. UCR, $80. Your Bach 3, $50. Drug consortium, $100. Now that comes to a yearly total of $780. Now, I mean, if you want to factor that into your average weekly, take out whatever your budget, based on 120,000 miles a year, I think that's about. If you got to run more than that a year, you need to damn get your shit in order. Take care of your shit, because that right there is really overkill. That's just 10,000 miles a month. But that only comes down to 0.0065 cents per mile expense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really factor that in there, because I'm going to have this right here. I'm going to have all this right here in the business account. So when that comes time for that, the business account is there to take care of it. Now, I recommend having a $10,000 nest egg in your business account just for shit like this, or, shit on the side of the road, blowouts, breakdowns, what have you. I recommend $10,000. Once you get $10,000, set that budget to $20,000. See, that's what I recommend. That's what I'm doing. I don't really factor, with that being said, out of all this stuff right here, I really don't factor a maintenance account in there. And this is why. I just told you really why. I'm setting up to have $20,000 nest egg. Okay? So every week when I get paid, or every trip, every week, every month, I'm on a monthly. I pay my shit monthly now. So at the first of the month, I take out enough money to pay all the bills. I pay it all up front. I don't blow money. Anything left over is sitting in the business account on the climb to $20,000. So right now I don't really need a maintenance fund, because I'm building up the maintenance fund of a $20,000 nest egg up front. I do it up front, then I will have to take it and put a mileage in there, or a weekly, or factor an average, say 10 cents per mile. So I'm game for having your maintenance up front. And somebody says, well, what if you need an end frame, and your end frame, you need a new turbo and all this other stuff, and your bill comes to $28,000, which is very easily done. Hell, $35,000. Well, if you got a $20,000 nest egg, and me personally, you need lines of credit. I personally have about $80,000 of personal unsecured line of credit. So I'm covered. Anybody at this level of the game, you need lines of credit. You need at least 10 to 20,000. So yeah, so if a fella's got 20,000 in the bank just sitting there, and you got another $20,000 in available credit, a line of credit, open line of credit that is, you need to have that available limit. Just because you got $20,000 limit, don't go blowing it. Leave that shit open. You might need it. Then that's taken care of. So that's why I don't put a maintenance percentage in my monthly or my mileage cost per mile, because I'm trying to get that maintenance to $20,000 as fast as I can, and I'm basically taking care of it up front. Like another video I've had, I said, if you take care of the downfalls first, the upfalls falls into place. And if you're new to the video and people says, well, what do you mean by that? Be like, well, the only thing bad about having your own truck and authority is the maintenance. Okay, take care of the downfall. The downfall is the maintenance, so take care of it first. Build you up a $20,000 nest egg. Now let's move on. Let's compare this rate to a quality truck or a quality leaseway. And I'm going to use the numbers for Roadrunner. So if you're looking to go to Roadrunner, this is what you're looking at. And the rate per mile I figured at is $1 plus surcharge. So you're looking at $1.20, $1.22, $1.23, whatever the surcharge is right now. Now my brother works there right now. His truck is $795 a week. The trailer is $235 a week. Insurance is right at $400 a month. $175 a month for occupational insurance, and his IFTA has been running about $120 to $180. So let's just meet in the middle and say $150. I don't see how the hell they're doing this with IFTA. IFTA's paid, you pay it on a quarterly basis. 3 months. So if they're taking out $150 a month, then you're looking at $150, $300, $450 that is going towards your IFTA. And I just told y'all, I just paid my IFTA bill, $137 for 3 months. Anyway, it is what it is. Now, this is not including pre-pass, what, $22.90 if they take out that. I think most of these, they take it out. But some companies, they don't. You got to take it out. You got to pay it on your own. This is not including the plate. A lot of times you hire onto a company, they're going to take $50 to $100 a week out until you pay for the plate. Roadrunners based out of Wisconsin, and that plate was like $1,950 for me last year that I was there. And I didn't include the ELDs. Some companies, you know, you got to pay for that shit. So these numbers do not include that. So keep that in mind. But with just these fixed costs right here, truck payment, trailer payment, insurance, occupation, IFTA, you're looking at an expense of $5,188 a month. So based off 10,000 miles a month, you're looking at $5,188. Now you look down here at mine, 10,000 miles a month, 28 cents a mile. It's literally half. It's damn half. So here's something to think about, guys. You're looking at operating expense. If you use the same scenario up here with the fuel, I'll leave that up for a minute. I mean, do some screenshots on this if you want, just to get some examples. But if you take that fuel costs table here and factor it in with this right here, what it's going to cost you to run that truck a month, you're looking at 83 cents to 96 cents to run in a lease purchase. All right. So my example is run hard and get out. It's like my favorite saying from the stock, from the stock market trading is, sorry ladies if I offend you, you know this shit's funny. Treat it like a slut and get the hell out. I mean, no. Let me reword that. Treat it like a slut, hit it hard, and get the hell out. So, yes. One damn goofball came in my damn comments talking about I praise quality. Dude, I don't quite praise quality. I praise the idea of what you can do with a quality truck, given you don't have $10,000, given you don't have good credit. I praise the idea you can get a quality truck, you can run your own damn truck, and you can run the damn wheels off that truck for 3 to 6 months and have you a down payment, $10,000 even, to go get you a damn truck. So don't think I praise quality. No, I think quality is just like a buy here, pay here. They're bottom feeders. They feed off the weak. They're making profits on the people that don't have money. They're making profits on the people that don't have credit. To me, that is a bottom feeder. That's a damn, they're a leech. So don't think I like quality. But I like the idea of what you can do with that quality truck. Just do not get attachment to it and do not want to keep it. Get in, hit it hard, and get out. My buddy Stoney, right now, within 2 months, he's knocking on about $8,000 by the end of this week. $8,000. Now that's paying his home bills. An extra $8,000. He's about to go to Long Mountain and get his own truck. Now, he didn't have $10,000 to get his own truck. He didn't have the great credit to buy a truck. But he does have the ability to get into a quality lease truck and run the damn wheels off that truck, save his money, and go get his own truck. Whether it's Long Mountain or financing it somewhere else. So don't think I praise quality. I don't. I praise the idea of what you can do with it. But anyway. So in the middle, let's say that truck, at that quality lease truck at Roadrunner, in the middle, your cost per mile with fuel and the cost of that truck, you're looking at 89 cents per mile. And let's say you're making $1.20 a mile with the surcharge. So $1 surcharge, $1 line rate plus surcharge. You're making $1.20, $1.22. Let's say $1.20. A lot of companies around $1.20. Dude, your profit is only 33 cents a mile. 33 cents a mile. Now chew on that for a little while. I've talked to a lot of guys and they go into a lease and they're like, oh, I'm an owner operator. I own this damn truck. I'm this, I'm that. 33 cents a mile. Young buck I've been watching here lately, y'all need to check him out. I love the hell out of watching this dude because he's basically coming from the bottom, and he's documenting every bit of it. He comes from nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I really don't know what he comes from. I don't know his background story, but I'm just saying he's coming from the bottom in trucking, and he's documented, and he's going up. A real cool guy to listen to. He's just a southern boy. He's about like me, Cato Kalin, and he just got out of trucking school, and he just signed on with. All right, guys, I'm back. Kind of ran out of gigabyte space, so I had to delete some shit. But what I was saying is, he just got out of trucking school, and first job ever, he's making 32 cents a mile, and given safe driving for the month. There's a couple perks in that with safe driving and shit, and he's coming up to 37 cents a mile. Now this guy's freshly out of school, and he is freshly out of school and going to get 37 cents a mile, given he's a safe driver. As a lease driver, you're going to be lucky to get 33 cents a mile. So let that sink in. If you're going to do the lease thing, be smart about it. Get in, hit it hard, get out. Because doing this, if you're with a company where you get to run your own truck, you could get to call what load you're going to run. And I'd stick to long runs. I'd stay away from the short ones. They eat up too much time. Stick with the long ones and keep that damn truck running. Run it hard. Run it fast. Hit it hard, get out. Save your money, get away from that shit. Anyway, I don't know if I said who the guy was, so I mean, like I said, I didn't listen to whatever all I said before I cut it off. I can't remember because I kept talking for a while, so I don't know what got on there. But the young man's name is Cato Kalin. Good old country boy from Kentucky. Anyway, I like watching his shit, and excited to see how he comes up through the ranks in the industry. Anyway, guys, I ain't gonna take no more of your time. We pressing a long time. It's a long video, but it's a good make sense video. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. But if it don't make sense, then why the hell are you doing it? It's got to make sense. It's also got to make money. Anyway, guys, till the next video. Talk to you then. See you. Bye.